Stabs, bro. Look, skip the intro. We getting straight to the bit bops. You hear me? Look, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all, right? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be one of those people. I used to be one of those people that used to say to myself, like, bro, I don't like the fact that the government just think the whole world is dumb. Like, they just think everybody is dumb. Like, they can literally tell us anything and we supposed to believe it. Like, I used to be one of those people that used to be upset about that. Like, bro, you know how when something is so obvious, like this shit is obviously wrong, but you trying to convince us that it's right. Like, stop insulting my fucking intelligence. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. You know what I come to realize, bro? I come to realize that motherfuckers is dumb. Real shit, bro. I really come to realize that people are really dumb, bro. Respectfully, disrespectfully, however you want to take it, bro. People are fucking stupid, bro. And it's not just black people. It's not just white people. It's Americans. Niggas are dumb. It's no way they should have been able to convict this man without any actual proof that he committed the crime that he was convicted of, bro. No evidence, bro. Like, it's public knowledge that they don't have any forensic evidence that said that this man is guilty of this crime, bro. None, bro. None. They didn't find his DNA on that weapon, his fingerprints, wasn't no gun residue, none of that, bro. And they still was able to, not only was they able to make a spectacle out of it and get the majority of the American people to believe Megan, right? But they was also able to convict this man and hit this nigga with 10 years, bro. When they could literally not prove that this man did it. They only got the word of Megan. She has a reason to lie, right? But we're not gonna take into account that she said he didn't do it, but then decided to change her story and say he did do it, right? And the other person begged for immunity, and also she just so happened to be one of the suspects. You feel me? Like, niggas knew, like, if it wasn't Tory, it was definitely Kelsey, bro. But this is the same person that's accusing him that got reason, right? And what I ain't gonna lie, what bothers me and what angers me so much about the situation is the fact that Tory Lanez could have told the truth, bro. But in the name of, I don't want to be, how I go. I don't want to be labeled a snitch, or I don't want people to say I told, or I'm a rad. Like, he didn't want to tell his story. He didn't want to give the actual details. He could have ran that shit down, bro. Like, this is what happened. I'm going to give you every single detail that led up to this incident. No, he chose not to do that, bro. You feel me? He chose to suffer in silence in the name of, I won't be labeled a rat, and now you get smacked with 10 years for something you didn't do. You feel me? Like, I don't want to say it's hard to feel sorry for him. It's just crazy, bro. You had the opportunity to tell the truth, bro. You feel me? Because whatever grace, mercy, whatever you called yourself doing, you feel me? It wasn't reciprocated, bro. She was in an instant ready to throw you under the bus, bro. She don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, you might have been fucking her. Yeah, you might have been fucking Megan, but when it comes to whether I gotta save me or save you, I'm gonna save myself, bro. And that's how they carried it. Right? It's sad how they can convince us of anything, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. They can literally convince niggas of any fucking thing, bro. That's sad, bro. 110, bro, over 100,000 people signed a petition to get this man pardoned because of this new information that came out, right? Kelsey's bodyguard admitted that he overheard her having conversations with her husband and other people, admitting that she was the one that actually did it. And now this information is coming out, and now everybody's like, oh, I knew he was innocent. I knew Tory was innocent. It didn't make sense, but you still believed it, though. You still believed Megan. You still was on that train saying he was guilty. Like, stop it, bro. I wonder how these dumbass, because women will just believe women because they're women. That's what angers me. Like, I'm not just believing nobody because because of who they are. We can be the same gender, sex, whatever. I'm not believing you just because, no, bro. You gotta prove to me that what you want me to believe is the actual truth, bro. You don't have to prove it to women. They'll just side because they're women. Side with you because they're women. That's sad, bro. And that's childish, and that means you're gullible. You're very gullible, bro. But let's just keep it a bean in closing, bro. They trying to kill us, man. If you think this was because of some kind of beef he had with the Mexicans over the jail, and you feel me, it's a gambling debt or whatever the fuck they want the public to believe, you're dumb. I'm telling you, you're a fucking fool. I promise you, you're a fool, and you're proving how gullible you actually are, bro. Sometimes you gotta be like, I don't know how obvious shit gotta be for people to be able to connect the dots. I don't know why it's so hard for Americans to push it together. Americans will just believe any fucking thing, especially when it's constantly being shoved down your throat. You don't do no due diligence. You niggas is lazy. You don't do no investigation. You don't care. You just, whatever is the most popular thing to say, that's what you'll do. Like, Americans are dumb, bro. Like, literally dumb, bro. They're trying to silence this man because they know he knows the actual truth. He knows he was wrongly convicted. You feel me? And he could bury Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Megan Thee Stallion, Kelsey, all these motherfuckers, bro, because they're guilty. They lied, bro. They lied. Some of these motherfuckers is guilty of perjury. Like, they lied, bro. So it's like, we'll have an easier chance to cover this up and try to play some kind of Uno reverse card if we can just get him the fuck out of there, bro. We don't need we don't need him being free, bro. You understand? We can see the possibility of him possibly being pardoned because of this new information that just came out. It's like, let's get him the fuck out of here. That's just, come on, bro. He could have been stabbed 14 times 14 days ago. You think it's a coincidence that he's just stabbed 14 times after this information come out? Like, sometimes all you gotta do is just use your fucking brain, bro. Use your common sense. They trying to silence him. They don't want the truth to come out. Megan is a fucking liar. Kelsey is a fucking liar. They all fucking liars, bro. God is real. It's a peasy world. Niggas better wake up a dying ass sleep. You mad or not?